Hi friends, I'm Shruti. Hope you all are fine. Today we are going to see class 9 biology chapter 6 tissues. So first of all, what is tissue? A group of cells that are similar in structure and work together to achieve a particular function forms a tissue. Now let us discuss about the difference between plant tissue and animal tissue. Most of the plant tissues are dead, since dead cells can also provide mechanical strength and need less maintenance, whereas most of the animal tissues, on the other hand, are living, as animals have to move around in search of food and shelter and they consume more energy compared to plants. The growth in plants is limited to certain region, whereas the growth in animals is in a uniform pattern. There is a demarcation of dividing and non-dividing regions in the plants, but there is no such demarcation in the case of animals. The structural organization of organs and organ system is more specialized in the complex animals, whereas the structural organization is less specialized or simple in the case of plants. Now let us discuss more about plant tissue. Plant tissue is divided or classified as two: meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Let us study about meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue is also called the dividing tissue. It is located only in certain specific region like tip of the root, stem, etc. Depending on the region where they are present, tissues are classified as apical, lateral and intercalary meristem. Apical meristem. It is present at the growing tips of roots and stems and increase the length of the stem and root. Intercalary meristem. It is the meristem which is present at the base of leaves and internode or internode on twigs. Lateral meristem. It is present in the lateral sides of the meristem it is present in the lateral side of roots and stems, and it increases the girth of roots and stems. Now, what are the characteristics of meristematic tissue? Cells of meristematic tissue are very active, and we know it is known as the dividing tissue as it keeps dividing. They have dense cytoplasm, thin cellulose walls, prominent nuclei, etc. But they lack vacuoles because they don't have storage function. Now, as plant tissue is divided into two, the other division of plant tissue is, or the other one which is classified as permanent tissue. Permanent tissue means this meristematic cells takes up a specific role and they lose their ability to divide. As a result, they form a permanent tissue. The process of taking up a permanent shape, size, function is called as differentiation. Cells of meristematic tissue differentiate to form different types of permanent tissue. Now, the permanent tissue is again divided into two: simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. So, what is simple permanent tissue? Simple permanent tissue is made of one type of cell which look like each other. They are of three types: parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So what is parenchyma? What are the functions of parenchyma? A few layers of cell form the basic packing, consist of simple cells with thin cell walls. So parenchyma have simple cells and thin cell walls. A parenchyma have living cells. It is loosely packed with large intercellular space. In some situations, parenchyma contains chlorophyll and thus they perform photosynthesis. This is called as and thus it is called as chlorenchyma. In aquatic plants, large air cavities are present that give buoyancy to the plants to help them float. Such a parenchyma is called aerenchyma. So thus parenchyma is classified as two, chlorenchyma and aerenchyma. Function of parenchyma is to store water and food and nutrients. Now, what is cholenchyma? It provides flexibility in plants, allows easy bending of leaves and stems without breaking. It provides mechanical support to plants. It is found in the leaf stalks below epidermis. It have living cells. Cells are elongated and irregularly thickened at the corner. Very little intercellular spaces. It have very little intercellular spaces. Now, what is sclerenchyma? The tissue which makes the plant. This tissue makes the plant hard and stiff. Sclerenchyma have dead cells. Parenchyma and cholenchyma have living cells and sclerenchyma have dead cells. It have long and narrow cells as the walls are thickened due to lignin. So what is lignin? Lignin is a chemical substance which acts as a cement and hardens the wall. It have no intercellular spaces. It is present in the stem around vascular bundles, in the veins of leaves and hard covering of seeds and nuts. It provides strength to the plant parts like husk of the coconut. So that's all for about simple permanent tissue. So now let us see in the next video. Till then, bye bye.